start moving towards that separating line.
What's up, y'all? I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this amazing studio, the Jaren Amlager Studio. I don't got an introduction for this one. I mean, we all know who she is and what she does, so we just gonna get right into it because she's amazing and there's nothing else to say, you know, duh. So let's get into it, y'all. Here's my own voice analysis of CYNTHIA Erivo singing Stand Up at the Oscars.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun.
I've been walking, singing through the N consonant, with my face turned to the sun. So it's not a lot of movement yet in the articulatory muscles, or the mouth, I should say. There's not a lot of wide or bright, you know, none of that. It's really kind of chill. Weight on my shoulder, little snarl, little singing through the teeth as well. A bullet in my gun. And really kind of letting it be, you know, super chill.
Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head.
Back of my head. She kind of turned her head to the side. Back of my head. And kind of changed the vowel shape on head. Instead of head, it was head, head. But we still heard the word head, but she said head.
Just in case I have to run.
Again, that nasal consonant, she's singing through that nasal consonant, but it's really soft. And I'm probably a little bit louder too because I'm by myself in a room with the mic in front of me versus her, you know, with the music and everything around her. So
I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night. When the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night.
She has a lot of little vocal slides and vocal throws. That I do what I can for my people. And really singing to some of these diphthongs and some of these vowel groups and things like that. And, you know, just consonant clusters and all those things. She's really singing through those and using those in the vocal slides, if you will.
That's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on.
I love the brightness of her voice. I'm gonna stand up. There's almost like a twangy, bright, yet warm sound to her voice. Take my people with me. Together we can na 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 na. And she almost stays in that space. Placement wise, you know, or laryngally, whatever you want to call it, she stays in that place while she sings, especially in this part right here. And it kind of has a snarl to it. Take my people with me, together we can da-da. You see what I'm saying? It kind of has a little snarl. And I think that snarl brings in that maybe higher laryngeal, nasal, twangy, you know, maybe high, you know, whatever. Like, it brings in that brightness, that twangy brightness that I always reference to when I talk about her. But right there, the larynx is a little bit more open, more like a yawn. Kind of like that. So you see how it's kind of instead of stand up, take my people with me. So then the intensity or the vocal fold closure was a little bit thinner because I opened up a little bit. You see what I'm saying right there? Because I opened up a little bit. The vocal fold closure lessened in intensity right there.
Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine.
shine. Ooh, but you see the snarl. Shine. You see what I'm saying? She kind of has a little snarl in her face as she's singing. So again, I feel like that snarl helps her place that voice where she wants it, you know, or it's just a natural thing that she does, or maybe it's a character, or it could be a combination of those things. I don't know. But I often reference a snarl when I'm teaching, like do a little snarl when you sing, because it kind of puts you in a my son. You see what I'm saying?
Gonna start towards that separating line.
So right there, she had a moving. So she brought in an aspirate or a breathy break in the middle of that run right there. Though she was in a nasal consonant, she still took a break and took a stop and came back in after that breathy aspirate onset into the rest of that run right there. Moving. You see what I'm saying? Instead of moving, she did moving.
I'm waiting through muddy water. You know I got a made up mind. I made up my mind. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die.
And she brought a little bit of that growl, and I fight. She had a little bit of a growl right there on that, and I fight. Because she's bringing in more compression a little bit. It's kind of getting a little bit more intensified in the vocal fold closure and the thickness of the closure, if you will. So I bet she's bringing in some compression. By that compression, there's some ins and outs of growls and other things, and more snarls, and maybe a little bit of grit, whatever kind of texture that she's looking to do. She's probably bringing that in a little bit more now because she's getting a little bit more intensified in the vocal line delivery here.
I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, you hear freedom calling, calling me to enter. Gonna keep on keeping on.
There's also a cool undertone of legato to her voice. Though the song is not classical or anything like that, there's still kind of a connection in the vocal line. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we done in a new home. So even the nasal consonants and these other fricative consonants and these vowel sounds, they have a connection because the vocal line is moving. It doesn't stop. She doesn't stop the vocal line for a lot of consonants and a lot of sounds and things like that, at least in this chorus here. I'm gonna stand up, take my evil head up, together we can do. You see what I'm saying? So everything's kind of connected and smoothed over in like an undertone legato, you know, if that makes sense, like an undertone. Yeah, undertone legato. Might be hard instead of hard. Might be hard. So she took the R color of hard out. Might be hard. Hide. She literally said might be hide. But we heard the word hard because contextually and grammar wise and language wise, we hear the word hard because it makes sense in the sentence and in the premise of the plot of the music here, or the context of the music here. So we know the word is hard, but physically or literally she said hide. Hide. I liked how she went up into that more like a heady kind of angelic moment. And then she went to more of that domey, heady shape right there on the beginning of that last chorus right here. Yeah, I like that.
Going to a brand new home, far across the river. I have freedom calling to answer. Keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
I can feel. Wasn't I can feel? No, I can feel. So she had a little bit of a pucker, or kind of like a roundness of the lip. Feel a little bit of an opening of the throat. Feel it in my bones. And I can feel it in my bones. Kind of like that.
I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you.
If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always continue to say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. All right, y'all, love you so much, and I'll see you soon.